be banned. Ziggs is going to be banned on the side, from the side of Valiant Esports. Last bans for both teams. Red team's turn. Ball is in their court. Let's see where they're going to be targeting. They can target ADCs still, since there's still no ADC on the side of Valiant Esports.
Yeah.
Nami.
But on top of all that, you have a lot more ADCs to come. So HAU might not just be worried about this. You have Lucian. They've used it up a while ago. Very,
Right.
very strong champion in the Dragon lane. So Valiant Esports can just pick it up for themselves, considering you already have Kaisa for Sulu as an ADC. So they
Mm-hmm.
don't need to worry about banning away
Kennen?
ADCs, lowering the champion pool for Shino. And now with the last ban, they have banned away Kennen, a good synergy with Gaio and Jarvan 4 in a
Right.
5v5.
Yes, definitely. Because Kennen can always dash his way in. And then with Jarvan 4, after the stunts connect, Jarvan 4 can always go in for the Cataclysm or Galio with the Hero's Entrance to further the CC. Rakan is going to be the pick right here. All right, that's a very good pick for them. So that means Galio is going to play mid, right?
Yes. Gaia will now play in mid. Jarvan 4 is still the question here. Also very flexible. It can go to the Baron lane. It can go into the jungle. So that is just the great thing about what is happening right now for
Oh,
Sulu. But Graven is something that I did not expect. They're
me
going in
neither.
with the early aggression, considering they have the Lee Sin. This could be a good early game phase for Valiant Esports. However, that mid game and late game is not looking that great if
Oh,
they lock it in. And good call going in for the Varus instead.
yeah, various. They don't have the support. Janna can be a good support right here, but they offer a Lulu instead. That's still okay. But Alistar, all right, interesting. Interesting. They don't have a support to really peel for Varus right here, so they will have to be very careful, especially that Alistar is a type of champion that really goes into the front lines. So there's not
Mhm.
going to be anyone to protect Varus. So it's
Yeah.
going to be very interesting. Sulo, though, with the last pick, they don't have a Baron laner yet. So,
I mean, Jarvan 4 is there. Amumu might just go for the jungle.
right.
And I want to go back a bit. Alistar, you said it is interesting. It is indeed, but not out of the blue. Alistar can just knock up onto Rakan, onto Jarvan
Right.
4, onto Galio if they want to engage. So Alistar is actually a great support to be picked up by HAU. However, this would be hard for Varus as he doesn't have any enchanter support. Wherein
Right. True.
traditionally, what Varus wants is that um ability haste coming in
True.
from that support to enchant him, to shield him, to heal him. But Alistar is still a good pick coming in for Valiant Esports. And to finish the draft off for Sulu, you already have the jungle that you're looking for, Wukong.
All right, Wukong, yeah. That's to counter the virus. Wukong has an easier way onto the backlines using the Cloud Strike. So, and then CC with the Cyclone on the virus. So, again, virus will have a harder time right here on the backlines. Alistar, that will, with the Wukong pick right here, Alistar will be having second thoughts on using the headbutt to initiate the fight because he will be needing that to protect virus instead. Should Wukong try to get in or Jarvan 4 will want to get in.
Yeah. And I want to add on to that because you have also the Camille. Sure, you have Lee Sin, Ari, and Varus. The last pick was supposed to be support.
Right.
If they pick Lulu, if they pick Janna, look at their tankiness, look at their defensive capabilities.
True.
It's
Hmm.
no, it's no go, right?
Yes,
So they
definitely.
have to pick a defensive type of support to alleviate their defensive lack. Because if they go for Lulu, if they go for Janna, the only one that would peel them would be Camille. Lulu cannot attack, Janna cannot attack.
True.
So Alistar would just be that solution, just that I don't know, DIY solution for what they are lacking right now for HAU.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, I guess it will boil down to Lee Sin and Camille for the initiation. Most of the time, Alistar will have to reserve his pulverize, his headbutt to protect the virus most of the time. But yeah, that's just theory. We will know for sure how these teams are going to be carrying these champions once they are in the rift. We are already warming up and warping inside the rift as we are talking. Here
Minions have
are the
spawned.
faces of the players. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Wild Rift. HAU Valiant Esports on the blue side, PNU Sulu on the red. There is no early game shenanigans. Just dropping the wards right here is the Lee Sin TPing back home to switch up for the D ward right here. But it's gonna be pretty safe early game.
Yeah, and we saw Haru a while ago, dancing with the Wukong, consistently going in backside to disengage or to engage, right? Those
Mm-hmm.
ADCs. So Zaya Maze would not be looking that great, especially fighting up against Haru, one of the best junglers, if not the best jungle here at UAC. So you have to play very cautiously when up against Lee Sin.
Yes, definitely. And we're going to be having our eyes looking on this Lee Sin. Remember, Lee Sin, one of his win conditions is really to go aggressive in the early games. We will expect a rotation from him in the early part of this game. 1 minute and 5 seconds in, it's going to go for the blue buff steal right there, but Wukong is in the area. And let's see what will happen. This is going to be very interesting at this point.
Yeah, Rakan is ready.
All
Kaisa
right.
is ready. Alistair Lee Sin is waiting over the edge. Will they jump it through? It's the blue buff.
Is
Already
it?
very,
Is
very
it?
low. It's
Oh.
now actually going to be the taunt with a knock up. And now the safeguard and the flash will be burned, forced away with 1 HP. It's PNU getting that
Right.
first blood with a reply from HAU, going for
And
the 1-for-1.
the charm connecting right there by not Kelvin, so that will even things out 1-for-1. I'm not really sure why Lee Sin still went for it. He did go down. He was able to steal it, but he did die because of it. Good thing Ari was there, not Kelvin was there to really even things out, because that would have been a disaster right there. But so far, so good. Pretty even on the gold both teams. Right now, Camille. I'm gonna be looking at Camille also. If ever, because she is on the advantage going up against a Jarvan 4. Here's a fight, man.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, definitely. But there it is. Taunt is gonna be connecting. 3-man taunt onto the Galio. Galio still goes down. He was very low at that point on, so HE will get another one. 2-1 on the board here. The top side, Camille going for the stun onto Rain. Rail will be forced to back away, but he's gonna be okay. 2-1 HAU.
Yeah, the only thing that Jarvan 4 can do here on top lane is just poke. It's just go for
True.
flag. Because if he jumps in and take an extra step, he's gonna get decimated.
All right, speaking of decimated right here, he has the target in his back and everyone's going to be going in. Hextech's ultimatum is going to be casted right here. The root is going to be connecting. So Jarvan 4 is already out of the fight, but everyone on HEU is already very low and they're being chased. That's Tome going down. Next is Haru, the one left for the team. He will take one down before he goes down himself. That's 4 champions dead. Onto the side of HAU for one. That was a disaster for HAU. 4-5 PNU.
Yeah, I think they forced it heavily. Now let's look at the replay on that team fight. If you look at that Gaio, that hero's entrance really just connected onto every single one. And that in turn gave them a huge advantage into chain CC. Because you have Rakan, you have all these champions, you have Blasphemy on the Wukong that can connect. And
True.
I think the mistake there for Valiant Esports is that they took an extra step. They went overboard. And this is what we're talking about a while ago on top side. If Rain does the same thing, he will die. But right now, in this case, Valiant Esports took that mistake.
Yes, definitely. Good point right there, my friend. But yeah, there was no point for them. They had no business being that deep into the side of PNU Solo, so HAU paid dearly. But then again, they still have full control of this game, and they have the first dibs on this dragon. The fight is going to be on Kome. Will try to zone everyone out, and let's see. Oh, no full commit just at this point. Smite is going to be connecting right there
good taunt.
for Lee Sin. The taunt is going to be there, but it's already too late. Jarvan for use of the Cataclysm right there. Milan is already very low. Oh, that is Wukong still surviving at that point somehow, but still gonna go down. Lee Sin is just cleaning things up, but Kaisa will take the last shot to take him down. Uh-oh, Shino has to be careful right here, but will be able to play the arrows to his favor, so that will be in HAU's favor.
HAU was not stopping. They were going and going, and they did not just take the Ocean Drake by itself. They took 5 kills in addition to that. What an amazing play from Valiant Esports. They came back from their loss on top side, and now
Right.
they're starting onto the Rift Herald once again.
Yes, and there it is. Lee Sin is kicking the bird on the face, and he's gonna go down. Haru will try to back away, but here comes Kome. Hextech's ultimate is gonna be casted right here. That's gonna be on point. The pulverize. I'm waiting for it. It's not gonna be connecting right now, but that is Camille already out of the fight. HAU survives in the backline as Wukong is gonna go down. Galio will be charmed, will try to back away, but it's not gonna be enough. He goes down. HAU takes another fight for themselves.
No way. This is happening. Look at the moves, look at the play. Replay on that one. It's Galio going for the taunt. This was massive from them, but they were not able to capitalize. Their ADC was missing. They don't have any damage, and they were fighting up against Alistar, up against Aryan, up against Cool. And these are champions that has strong damage. So I think they lost that. They were not able to capitalize on the CCs of Millen. So in the next one, they have to go alongside with each other. If Zeamis is not there, this is their only reliable source of damage because every single one of them is peel for Zeamis.
Yes, definitely. There are two champions right here on the PNU side on the bottom lane. Uh-oh, Alistar is in a good spot right now. Good pulverize, hits two champions. That will be enough to deter PNU Solo on their attempt to contest for this Rift Herald, and this will be a gift. HAU takes the Rift Herald. No follow-ups at this point. Charm is not going to be connecting onto Blasphemy, so Blasphemy is going to be okay, but HAU is already happy with that Rift Herald take.
They should be more than happy. Valiant Esports right now has 2 objectives out of 2. They got the tower first blood. They're now 3-kill lead, and now they're starting with a 4K gold lead.
Ooh.
What more can you ask for?
Yeah, the Charm is going to be connecting right here. Here comes Blasphemy with the Cyclone. That's going to be on point. Hits two champions. Blasphemy already very low. Will have to flash away, but still goes down. Here comes backup right here, but in the form of a chicken. Rakan will be very low. Will have to back away. Jarvan 4 with the Cataclysm. The Wombo combo is going to be beautiful, but it's not going to be enough. That is HP bars of the red team going down slowly. That's make that 3 champions dead. Onto HAU's side though, they bit off more than they can chew. Fighting under the turret, and they pay dearly. PNU will come on top of this one.
3 for 1. Huge thing for Sulu. They closed the gap from a while ago of a 5k gold deficit. They're now on a 3k gold deficit, and let's look at how they did it. So it's Ari going in for the charm. It connected, sure, but he received a lot of turret damage, where in turn, he doesn't have any flash. He doesn't really have his ultimate ready already because he jumped in under the turret. And that Cataclysm, alongside with the hero's entrance, just punished him.
Yes, definitely. Good point right there. And things are brewing up again here in the mid. But there's going to be a ward right there in favor of HAU. So they know that this is an aggression coming from HAU's side. But the fight's still going to be Charm. It's going to be connecting right here. That is going to be on the Monkey. So he will be going down without being able to do anything at that point. That is 2 champions dead. Charm not going to be connecting. So they will settle for 2. HAU backs away. And they will take the Wind Drake as their reward. Well played.
They should not force this. The power spike of Valiant Esports is the late game. They have Jarvan 4, they have Galio, they have Rakan, they have Kai'Sa. If they prolong this fight, they have that advantage. But currently, right now, if they consistently give that kills, give those gold, give those advantage to Valiant Esports, it is not looking that great. Because HAU is leading the pack. He is currently at 9.3k gold. He has Yumu's Ghostblade and the Trinity Force. Once he steps foot on the GA, he is going to be very, very hard to kill.
Yes, definitely. That's going to be the next itemization right here. Definitely. But on the top, they spot Cool right here. Good bait right there. Since Rakan is in the area, Grand Entrance is going to be used, but will not be on point. So that is signal for PNU to back away. But here comes Alistar with a pulverize. It's going to be on point. Hits 2 champions. Wukong is on the backside though with a good cyclone. Here is Galio with the taunt. Will connect onto Ari. Only Blasphemy recast on the cyclone. That is going to be Alistar going down, and it is not looking good for HAU at this point. Baby, that is Rakan down. But that's Varus. Your ADC is already dead. Cool will be left to survive. He is going to be able to back away, but the split push is Lee Sin. At the very least, they get the bottom turret from that disastrous fight upstairs.
That's all they can get. Because look at this one. They were fighting not without their most fed champion. Their most fed champion is HAU. And without him, they cannot set up the plays. And yes, you have Cool for setting up, but he doesn't have his ultimate.
Right, hold that thought. There's a good side step right there, but Galio is still gonna go down, but Cool is already very low. Will be able to back away, courtesy of Gomez's help. So that is gonna be it for that fight. Two champions dead on the timer. Harrow is dead, 2 for 1 in favor of HAU. Rift Herald is gonna be the next target, and HAU will get this one for free if ever they will not see this one. Charm is gonna be connecting onto Flacco. Flacco will try to run away. He's gonna be okay, and that's the go signal for Rift Herald.
Yeah, this is just the right move for Salute. Wait, wait, wait. Be patient for your power spike because now, looking at Kaisa, he has the BF Sword, Executioner's Calling, and the BRK, and is now building towards upgrading his third skill for more survivability. Once he
Right.
gets this, this would be much more in favor for Sulu in that late game fights, and Shino can easily be taken down with all of the CC chains of Sulu available.
Yes, definitely good point right there. So they just wanna slow this game down at this point. Alistar is in the area. There is no ward there from PNU side, so he is gonna be okay. A good map control so far for Valiant Esports as they're pressuring the mid lane at this point. Look at that map control from HAU side. They have deep wards. They have control of the aggression. They can even try to taunt things out, try to force things out from PNU side. PNU will rotate at the top lane to defend this one, and HAU just backs away. The jabs are successful for HAU at this point. Rift Herald used in the mid, and PNU will be forced to respond to this. Charm is going to be connecting, but we'll have the Grand X. Flacco will be able to back away. Rift Herald is going to go down. That should be it for that push. Let's see if HAU wants more.
Yeah, they do. They have to. You have the top lane, tier 2 turret open, the inhibitor turret mid lane.
Yes, there it is. Cyclone is gonna be used right here for PNU Sulu, and that's gonna be on point. The the knockups are on point for Kome, but Kome is now in a very bad spot, so he's gonna go down. Though Blasphemy is already out. Milan will try to run away. Will use the stasis to survive, and he does so. The charm will not be connecting. Hexix Ultimatum catch things out. Camille doing a lot of damage right here. Cool is playing crazy right now. He's wreaking havoc on the back lanes. That's a Varus dead for the side of HAU, but 4 champions dead on the side for 3. Haru and just doing Haru things. Split push are going to be on point. So Haru will take down the inhibitor on top. HAU still in control of this game. Dragon is being started by Cool.
Yeah, in any perspective of that fight, Sulu did not get anything or net positive when it comes to that.
True.
They lost 4 members, only traded onto 3. And Valiant Esports, Haru was just split pushing top lane, got the inhibitor turret for their team, and now they have that natural lane pressure for their side. With this, they can now have their priorities not into the top lane, but just focus on mid lane and bot lane. They don't
True.
need to care about the top lane anymore. They just need to open up the map, put in the pressure, and now PNU is forced to defend. They have to consistently have that top lane on check, because if they don't, the lane is just going to push, and once the Baron laner is there, Valiant Esports with the Baron buff can buff up the super minions to push in the Nexus.
Yes, definitely good point right there. You even missed one. So on the many things that HAU took away, they even got the Mountain Drake on top of it all. So that's more net gains for HAU at this point. You were talking about pressuring the mid and the bottom this side. At this point, you have an 11k gold lead. What HAU can do is try to start a fight, get a pickup right here. They are onto Rain. Rain is kind of tanky though, so he will try to run away. Goes in with the Cataclysm, but traps himself in there. So that was a disaster. Now they're gonna go for the other teammates. Rakan will use the quickness right here, but it's not gonna do anything at this point. Blasphemy almost dead, forced to use the stasis, but is gonna go down once he comes back to reality, and he is already dead. Only Galio left to mourn for the team as as they get obliterated. HAU now on the Nexus, and this is GG already. Well played.
Well, HAU once again dominates UAC, still undefeated in this tournament, and PNU cannot bring down the champions for this. Valiant Esports is consistently doing their job, and their
Right.
job is to be dominant.
Yeah, this is dominance right here, man. 21. The scoreboard doesn't show the dominance, but the momentum of the game, the full control of the map, that shows you dominance. That doesn't usually see. We don't usually see that in the charts, in the board, but it just felt like HAU was total in dominant control of this game from the start going to the end.
Yeah, and I don't know who can defeat HAU. I think it is safe to say that Valiant Esports is the best team at UAC.
For season 3 at the very least, right?
I mean,
Or
not just
the
season two. They were dominant in season two.
yes.
They were dominant right now in season three. I think they really are.
Yeah.
If someone can defeat them, that is going to be PNU. But PNU lost still today, and HAU is keep on dominating. And now the question is, can they bring this dominance into the grand finals to be the champions for Division A?
Yes, definitely. That I'll give you that, my friend. Fair points right there. I would say you have a good, strong case to say that HEU is the best right now in the tournament. But then again, there's still the playoffs. There's still time for other teams to prepare. Especially that HEU showed how they played here in the group stages. The opponents will have a lot of data, lot of pages to really prepare for HAU. So that's the downside of being dominant in the group stages. You are gonna give up a lot of signals, a lot of things to for your opponents to prepare. Hopefully, they can still dominate even through that right there.
Yeah. And you have to prepare up against HAU considering their undefeated run at the moment here in UAC. And even at then, the studying this team is just so hard
True.
because they bring in this untraditional picks. Alistar, yes, it has been a great support, but not really just one of the top three picks. Because currently, even if you're looking at Horizon Cup, your top picks for support are going to be Rakan, are going
True.
to be Braum, even
Mm,
Gaio at that, and
yes.
even Nami, right? And
Right.
Alistar is there, and they're bringing in this champion to put in some peel, and even Wukong a while ago to play on the back to front type of playstyle, and just an absolute great show from HAU.
Yes, definitely. So that was a great win right there for HAU. Time to move on from the best teams. We right here, we are going to be looking at one of the best teams still. I mean, two of the best teams still in the tournament. We have PLM, Harry Buns, and FEU, FIT Tech Mayhem, which is 3-1. Harry Buns are 2-2. Very close numbers still. This is going to be a very good fight. Tell us more about the teams, man.
Well, here for PLM versus FIT, PLM currently at fourth place, 2-1 with a tough loss last week against PNU. 2-2 right now for
Right.
PLM, and now is looking to start getting that wins. But before getting those wins, they have to end the winning streak from FIT, who is currently at 3-1. So we'll see how this would turn out. FIT right now, as you stated, is also one of the best teams right now for
Mm-hmm.
Division A, and they have to beat them if they want to win.
Yes, definitely. And the beatdown starts here in the draft. We're already in the draft. Bans are going to be coming in. Harry Buns, ban out the Varus. Very strong picks in the meta right now. Olaf is going to be the response ban. Harry Buns, the ball is in your court.
We'll see. I mean, they have 16 seconds to decide what their bans would be, but let's talk about the powers, the prowess of these